Welcome back to another episode of CGarnerSpeed252. I want to thank you for pushing that play button. I want to thank you for joining me back on the channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please do. I would love to have you part of the community, and so would everybody else. Sorry I've been away for a while. I had death in the family, but now I am back. Please continue to watch my video uploads on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I will release them before 4 p.m. Like I said earlier, I do plan to release videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Little do I know, I wasn't planning to release the video today, but today is Saturday. I had to get this video out because of the new information I've gotten on the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette and the new interior shots and even more information I want to provide to you all. So without further ado, let's hop into the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette video. So for all of you that don't know, you can see this big old smile right here. It probably seems like one of the guys is probably testing out the cars. Dang, he got caught on camera. Dang, he see me in the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. But it's not just some ordinary guy. This is actually Mark. A lot of people are like, well, who is Mark? Mark is GM president spotted cruising in the secret mid-engine Corvette. Yes, this is Mark, the president of GM, actually taking a stroll in the C8 mid-engine Corvette. There's a number of things that this tells us, right? This tells us that this car is being close to being finished, if not already finished, if this guy is already taking a ride. I'm sure this is not his first ride, so I'm sure Mark has been around this car long enough to know the ins and outs, everything that he's been told or taught about this car. And I know for sure this is not his first ride of the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. So with this being said, this is his second ride or third ride or fourth ride, and him getting caught sitting in this car actually riding in it and also smiling from one end to the other end, this tells me that this car is probably already finished and the reveal is coming up soon. So I'm pretty sure I know what your next question is, right? When is the reveal of this car, you ask? Well, a lot of things have been going back and forth since this car has been spotted, since it's been coming out. The reveal of this car has been at the Detroit Auto Show, which you already know that's not going to be the case. The next one could be the New York Auto Show, which could be in April. It could be at a private venue within GM headquarters. It could be at the Corvette Museum and, you know, pretty much in the middle of the summer. So there's no telling when this reveal is going to be happening. I will say this, I did some phone calls, I did some texting. I text a lot of people that are kind of close to the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. And from the sources, they told me it sounded like the Mid-Engine Corvette may be revealed in April. April is the earliest time that this car could possibly be revealed. And I kind of believe them, which at the end of the day could be just another thing they're telling me. And this car could possibly be revealed in the summer as well, early as May possibly. So April and May in the summertime really ain't that far from each other. I know we are all anxious to see this car, and I'm waiting patiently. Probably not patiently, but I am waiting to see this car. So let's get back to Mark, the president of General Motors. So I know a lot of us is glad to see the president of General Motors, Mark, riding shotgun in the passenger seat of one of the mid-engine Corvettes. A lot of people I heard had a chance to meet him during the media press of the revealing of the C7 Corvette back in January 2013. Not only is he a performance enthusiast like the rest of us, but like the rest of the Corvette engineering and development team, he has a very intense passion for the Corvette in general. So here's my first question to y'all. What are y'all thoughts on seeing Mark, the president of General Motors, riding shotgun in one of the prototypes of the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette? Give me your thoughts on what do you truly believe was going on right now. Leave your comments down below because I would love to read those jokers. Also, before hopping to the next slide, I wanted to point out that the steering wheel is still the same throughout so many of the C8 Mid-Engine prototypes. So I'm starting to believe this will be the actual steering wheel in the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. And I know a lot of you say you really don't like it that much. But it may be something that we may see in the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. What are your thoughts on that as well? Once again, I want to thank you personally for pushing that play button and tuning into this video. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, I would love for you to push that subscribe button and be a part of this channel as well. So here's another slide that I wanted to show you all. So we can take a lot from this slide right now. Without further ado, I'm going to hop into a few things that I think about this slide. It is starting to tell me that somewhere out there in the United States, at some of these dealerships, they are now able to tap into their system and pretty much place an order for a 2020 C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. Now, by no means, do not get it confused. I am not saying you can go down to your local dealership, walk in there and say, hey, can I place an order for a C8 Mid-Engine Corvette? Because I doubt some of these local dealerships, especially the smaller ones, will be able to tap in their system and do what we see right in front of us right now on this current slide. I don't know exactly where this dealership is located. I mean, you can see at the top the name of it, but you know, who knows what's going on and how this photo could have been altered. I have no idea. But at the end of the day, it seems to me that GM is really getting close to revealing this car. And you can see that the code for this pretty much C8 Mid-Engine Corvette Coupe, Stingray is what they're going to call it, is 1YC07. And down below you can see Corvette Stingray Convertible 1YC67. Now, do I know these codes are accurate? I do not know, but it looks like from what is shown here, it is possible that this could be accurate. If you look at the top of the right-hand corner, it says Division Chevrolet car. It says Allocation Group Vet. I personally don't know of any other car that GM builds that's called a Vet. So I'm assuming, once again, this is a Corvette. If you take a look down below, it says order type, trade, retail stock, priority 99, quantity 1. If you take a look at the left side of this picture, it says model year 2020, which we all assuming that the mid-engine Corvette will be a 2020 model. Once again, this is telling us that it's very possible that the 2020 mid-engine Corvette could be revealed pretty soon. Now, with this photo, it doesn't tell us a lot more. It says choose your model, choose your options, summary. So it seems like, you know, if they click on choose your options and choose your summary, it will probably give us a little bit more information than they want us to have already. But this is enough. This is enough for me to notice that this car is around the corner, and I'm super excited about it. I'm sure you all too, because we've been waiting to see this for years. Literally been waiting to see this for years. I love my C7 Corvette. I truly do. I love the body style. I think it's one of the best body styles that they have ever made. But I truly believe this C8 Mid-Engine Corvette will knock our socks off. A lot of people didn't like the C7 Corvette when they first came out and started falling in love with it. One thing they didn't like was the taillights. So I'm kind of curious to see exactly what the taillights is going to look like on the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette once it is finished. I truly believe some people will be against the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette when it first come out, especially the taillights. But at the end of the day, some of us don't like things when they come out in the beginning, but we tend to grow on us at the end. I truly think I will fall in love with the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette when it first comes out. There may be some things I wouldn't like about it, but at the end of the day, my true dream car is a Lamborghini. And I guarantee you, if I bought a Lamborghini tomorrow, which I won't because I can't afford, probably won't be able to afford a C8 Mid-Engine Corvette either, but if I saw a Lamborghini in person, I'm sure I can find 5 to 10 things I do not like about that car. There's also something I want to point out that a lot of people have been talking about as well. There's a lot of Corvette dealerships out there right now that is taking deposits for the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. Some of them are taking $2,000 deposits, and some of them are taking $1,000 deposits. It's completely up to you whether or not you obviously want to put down a deposit for this car. Either way, I still think the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette will be a car that they make a lot of. So do I think it's necessary to probably put down $1,000 or $2,000 deposit? Probably not. Just because these dealerships are offering this deposit doesn't mean you need to run out there to them and put down a deposit. Now, we all know that some of these dealerships will get their allocations based off how many Corvettes they have sold, you know, throughout the C7 generation years, what the case, or per year, what the case may be. Now, some of the larger dealerships will get allocations before some of the smaller dealerships. Now, that doesn't mean that the smaller dealerships may not get their first C8 Mid-Engine Corvette right away. That just means they may not get all their allocations at one time. But at the end of the day, I think GM knows who their customer base is, and they'll probably make enough cars to go around for a lot of us. So while you're pondering on the first question I asked you earlier, here's my second question. What do you think about this current photo that I have in front of you right now? I definitely want you to leave your thoughts down below. Continue watching the rest of this video because I got some real meat and potatoes coming up for you after this next slide. But definitely ponder on what your thoughts are about this current photo in front of you right now. Once again, this is the best channel to be a part of when it comes to C8 Mid-Engine Corvette information. So if you take a look at this photo right here, this is another interior shot of the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. Now, this is our first time seeing this actual photo. If you take a look, I will say one thing that stands out to me that I truly like are these seats. These seats really look sporty to me. They look similar to what the seats will be in like a top-of-the-line C7 Corvette. In my current Grand Sport, I do not have the competition seats. Now, to be completely honest with you, these seats may not come in a very base model C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. So the reason why I'm talking about this photo, because I know a lot of you has been seeing things and hearing things about this current photo, and this photo tells us a lot about the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. What does it tell us? Boom, there you have it. The C8 Mid-Engine Corvette seems like it will retain the Stingray name. Now, a lot of people was like that it would be called Zora right off the back. It may not retain the Stingray name. It will be called the Grand Sport right off the back, but it looks like this car will be called a Stingray based off this photo that we see right now. I truly believe that these competition seats may not be in a base model Stingray. It may be in like the 3LZ top of the line Stingray, but this is considered at this point a Stingray in my personal opinion. Now, I know I spoke to some other Corvette owners that own C7 or previous gen Corvettes in person and online in the Corvette forum. I know a lot of them aren't happy about this car possibly being considered called a Stingray because they do not believe this is no longer a Corvette anymore. They believe this is some European look-alike or Ferrari look-alike at the end of the day. So while you are pondering on the first question and the second question, here's my third question. What do you think of this current photo is in front of us about this car possibly retaining the Stingray name? Do you like this idea or do you do not like this idea? Leave your thoughts down below. Once again, I want to point out the fact that I do believe that this current Stingray that's in front of us, the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, is not a base model. It will be like a base / 3LZ type of Corvette Stingray. It won't be like a base / 1LZ because these seats to me, I don't believe will come in a base model Stingray unless somehow GM has some idea of better looking seats than these current ones, which is possible. But as far as I know, GM haven't been really great at designing cars these days. So this 2020 Silverado doesn't look great to me, but some people do like it. At the end of the day, I hope this C8 Mid-Engine Corvette will come out looking stunning and look like something that people will just fall in love with right away. And I'm really appreciating what GM is doing right now. They're giving us little photos here and there to keep us intrigued, to keep us excited about this car. Granted, I will say they are taking a very long time to reveal this car, and I don't think they should go any longer past April, in my personal opinion. But once again, thank you truly for pushing that play button. Thank you all who are currently subscribed to my channel or who are new to subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you being a part of this community. I look forward to driving across the world in my current C7 Corvette and possibly the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette and seeing you all across the world. This is an awesome channel. I am glad to be back. Once again, I upload Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays before 4 p.m. Today, I just want to release this video on this Saturday because I really believe there's good information you would like to see. All my followers who have asked us in the past, you are more than welcome to share these videos wherever you like on any social media platform. Feel free to share it because I'm sure there's a lot of people who don't know anything about these current photos we have right now. I would like to get their opinions as well about these current photos. Once again, thank you for watching CGarnerSpeed252, and I will see you on Monday.